Good morning, YouTube. It's Jeffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning here. We've got ourselves today a little bit of GDC, glue down carpeting, that we're going to be cleaning up. And as we walk in here, you notice there are urine spots all over the carpeting. And we're going to begin in the back and then basically go down a hallway here in just a moment. But I just want to point this out. What we are going to be using today is sodium carbonate mixed with peroxide, which is going to be very excellent at removing this urine. Well, you'll be able to see firsthand how well it works. And that's why I love this product, because it is so versatile and it does so much stuff for us. It's going to neutralize, sanitize, it's going to break down all the salt crystals, it's going to be pretty much awesome. But we're going to be doing ourselves a pretty deep cleaning here today. Whereas I like calling it setting a baseline cleaning, because I don't know when the last carpet cleaner was here what he did. Did he do bonnet cleaning? Did he do steam clean? What? I have absolutely no idea. So what I do to set a baseline generally is that I will put down our solution, appropriate solution, depending on what it is. If we were just doing a maintenance clean, the Release It DS2 would be absolutely amazing, because you get those floral protectors in there along with the awesome cleaning that it does. However, I'm not sure exactly how well DS2 will work treating a bunch of urine in the carpeting. That's why I like the sodium peroxide with the with sodium carbonate with peroxide. Gosh, tongue twister. But anyways, that's going to go in there. It's going to eat this stuff all up. And then after we agitate it well using a CRB, we're also going to go back and extract it lightly with about 125, 150 psi, just so that we are doing a very light rinse just to get as much of this urine out of here as possible. We may end up using a carpet shark or something like that on these areas just to get as much urine out as we possibly can. However, the peroxide is probably just going to chew it up, and then we won't even know where these urine spots are. Alright, you guys, I'm just about ready to go ahead and pre-spray all these areas with our sodium carbonate peroxide solution. Now, note that these nasty urine spots that are in here, and you are going to see some magic occur, because what we're going to do is we're going to spray this stuff down. It's going to obliterate this stuff and just kind of chew it up. The peroxide and baking soda and all that sort of stuff is going to get in there. It's going to eat up any odor causing agents that are in there. And then we're going to go ahead and run the CRB over it and just make sure that everything gets very thoroughly scrubbed even. If we had our black brushes, I would have used black brushes on here, because the CGD is a perfect place to be using the black brushes. However, you know, I left them at the warehouse, and I tend to leave things behind a lot that I should have. But when you get the truck set up perfectly how you want it, you want is the least amount of extras just floating around in there. Especially, you know, for me, I'm mainly residential, so I don't need the black brushes a lot. So just having stuff extra in the truck kind of gets in the way at times. So possibly I should probably just stick them in a dry box somewhere, because I do have some dry box for storage, and just keep them on hand so when I need them, I've got them. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and pre-spray this and give it a scrub, and I'll show you some after results. And remember, this is just the soil suspension. We still got to go through, hook up the truck, and give it a quick extraction. At that point, it'll even be brighter and cleaner and everything else. Okay, we've already gone through, we've pre-sprayed everything. That's part A of our soil suspension process. We pre-spray, and as you notice, we laid down the peroxide sodium carbonate solution pretty heavily on the urine spots, just so that it gets in there and starts chewing up and eating that stuff up. And you can see it's doing a pretty good job. Part B is that we are going to go through with mechanical agitation using the CRB that's over there, and we're going to go ahead and give this all a good scrubbing. Some dwell time as we are setting up and preparing for the next stage of the process, which will be the extraction process, truck mounted steam cleaning. Here we are with a good scrub with the CRB. You know, all the spots came up looking really good. And of course, we've got stuff like this where we put it down extra heavy and it's wet. The peroxide's oxidizing with the urine that's in the carpet and just chewing that up. Now, what we have right here is like a little coffee bar. And so the second benefit we get from the sodium peroxide, or the sodium carbonate and peroxide solution that we're using, is that it attacks coffee as well. So we're able to clean up all the coffee with it. So urine, coffee, boom, one product. Now what we're going to do is let this dwell. We are going to go ahead and start running the lines in and getting ready for phase 3. So we got our lines running in. Now I had to draw water from the back room because they didn't have an outdoor faucet. So what I do, my hose, I actually keep a rubber hose. I'm not sure what the size of it is as far as diameter. I know it's standard 5/8 connections on it, but it's a lot smaller, and it's rubber because I want hot water. I've already melted plenty of those cheap expanding hoses that I don't even want to mess with them anymore. So I went out and invested, $100 or so in a decent hose. And this is, actually, I believe it's Canadian made. Come from a place up in Canada. But it's lightweight, it's very flexible rubber, it's kink-free, it's very industrial strength, commercial use. Use hot water. I think it's good to, 200 degrees or more, 150, 180. And from tap, you're really not getting anything hotter than that anyway. So this does a really good job. I keep it on the truck on a reel in 25-foot segments. That way I can just pull off first 25, because most of the time I only need 25 backing into a driveway. And part of it has to do with locality of where I live and the style of homes that are around here. Most everything can be accessed within 25 feet. Now you go back west where they've got larger homes, larger land, and all that stuff, you're needing a lot more hose. So in that case, I just break off what I need, and I got my truck set up that way. So go ahead. Things are heating up for us, so we are about ready to get started here. So we're just going to begin here. We've got the PSI down to about, I think it's at 200 actually. But we're going to give it a quick steam go over just to extract all the nasties out of the carpet. The peroxide did an awesome job of sanitizing and everything, so we're just going to put the icing on the cake right now, and things will look absolutely awesome when we're done here. So in the main waiting room area, I went ahead and I extracted this one side, as you can see here. You can see the water line. And I got to move all this furniture and stuff over to this side, but as you can see, all of the urine came up absolutely awesome. And the same down the hallway. Okay, again, to show a little bit of contrast of what we're going on here. This is an untreated area of the carpeting. And this area over here has been completely treated, extracted. It looks wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and pre-spray this, give it a scrub with the CRB, and then we will fire up our truck again and give it a final rinse. Alright, and here is our handiwork for today in this particular commercial glue down carpeting. Everything turned out absolutely wonderful. We got all the odor and stench out from the urine. Now, the sodium carbonate and peroxide was a winner. It got rid of all of the odor, it got rid of all the coloring, even around the little coffee bar over there, it got all the coffee spills and everything up out of the carpet. So, the customer's very happy. Getting another review. Awesome, awesome. I love this job. You guys have a great day. Catch you in the next video.